Hey everybody, this is Hole in the Earth, coming back with some more Lorcana gameplay. I am coming off of another weekend of set champs. I did okay at it, right? I was able to get top 8 on the 2 that I attended, and then lost soon after. And that's fine. You know, I've learned a couple lessons along the way. Mainly right now, even with me adapting my Sapphire Steel build to a diggy hole variant and being able to shoot things down on the opponent's side, a lot of times against the evasives, it's just not enough. If you can't beat them, join them. I think that's how it goes. That's how this is gonna go. So anyway, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here. Ruby Amethyst. The Lorcana villain. This deck, in its many iterations, has kept the meta in check, right? And at the beginning of this season, it wasn't really seen as much. And it's really come out in full force now. People have kind of figured out that Peter Pan Shadow Finder was a card, and an effective one at that. Because at the beginning of the season, we've had all the evasives that this deck showcases, right? But it's doing really well. And so I wanted to bring this to Pixelborn and just kind of mess around with it. I was able to play my Knights of Lorcana League match already. And I was able to finish that match with a win. It was unfortunate the opponent kind of ran out of time, but at the same time, the match itself was taken long. It was against Amber Steel Songs, and the first game, I think he had maybe like 4 or 5 cards left in his deck, and I might have had like 7. It was long. Game 2 looked like I was about to start start having a pretty strong board presence. At the time, my opponent needed to leave, so I did up taking the match, and I appreciate his time. So coming off of that, pretty confident in my choices, which there aren't too many here that are crazy, right? Maybe just 3 2-drops might look a little weird, but I feel just fine about it forcing the 12 1-drops. So I prefer that alongside the copies of Library that are in the deck. And then going up the curve, you see Lumiere, and so, we all know what he's there for. He just kind of increases everybody's strength to challenge better. The Crab is always there as an enabler for a 1-drop, right? To be able to trade up. Peter Pan obviously is the key to this deck, and I am forcing a 4 of, because I recognize that a shark that sits there for a turn isn't really all that effective, because sometimes the opponent just doesn't turn sideways, and you don't have an Elsa to force them, right? And I get it, there are plenty of other cards that can exert opponent's characters, but the real efficient one here is Elsa, because it'll exert it and it'll challenge it. So with that said, yeah, 4 Peter Pan. 4 Genie. Genie's amazing here. And I'll go into more than just the obvious. He draws you a card and he quests for 2, and he can run into something immediately with a Peter Pan out. I'll discuss more on that here in a second. Iago as a 3 of. He's kind of big, and the opponent may have actions for it, but if they don't, they're kind of in trouble. That is a big body, and maybe they can't crash back into it because they themselves don't have evasives, so they'll hold damage well, just like Genie holds damage well. Moana, she'll challenge. She doesn't need to banish, just needs to challenge to be able to give another one of your characters +3 strength. So again, another chance to be able to trade up your Diablo. But here, the reason I mentioned, the importance of 4 Genie having of Genie having 4 willpower, of the Iago having so much willpower that it holds on to a lot of damage, it's because I decided to run Bell. Accomplished Mystic. And not Pain. I consciously said not Pain. The 3 damage really does make a difference. It makes a difference against all sorts of opponents, but mainly those that like to sing songs. A lot of their singers have 3 willpower. So Well, and a lot of their characters in general, right, have 3 willpower. So I went ahead with Bell here. And I think I'm, you know, I think I'm showing good judgment here. Hopefully. We'll see what happens with, you know, jumping into Pixelborn and running into whatever we run into. But, yeah, I went with Bell. Elsa we discussed. She exerts and she challenges to Maui, because locations are still out there. And Maui still gets a strength bonus from Merlin and Moana. He can take out just about any location in one shot then. And Maui, the half shark, don't really need to discuss too much about that. Terror in the sky, right? He's been showing up on all sorts of championship winning lists. And that's because he can rebuy any action from your discard pile. Moving into the actions, Brawl is a 3 of here. I almost made it a 2 of, and a buddy of mine continued to tell me that that was the wrong thing to do. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, put in 3, and against Steel Song it really did make a difference. So thank him for that. Finders Keepers wasn't on the list until just a couple of minutes ago. And I was really thinking, I guess, old school RA, right? Where you just focus on characters and you'll go ahead and draw your cards. Now, one thing I don't have here is any of the MIM package, any of the Merlin Rabbits. So there is no draw from leaving play. So I could fall behind on cards. I mean, there are also 4 friends. Your 1-drop draw cards. You have library. So any combination of that will draw you cards. But, you know, maybe it's just one of those turns where you feel you're going to be reactive and not proactive with the cards that you have. Your opponent just be prepared. Well, what are you going to do? You could try and set up, and then they could be reactive to you. Or you could play Finders Keepers, draw 3 cards, and then have them make the first moves, and then you react to them. So, figured I'd go ahead and include at least 1 copy, and if I want it back, I'll just grab it from the shark. 1 Dragonfire, and that gives me a bit of versatility as far as removal goes. Just stop messing around, banish something. That could also be brought back with the shark. I did also discuss already the 4 friends on the other side. I do have a bunch of 3-drops that can sing that. I'm overloaded on 4-drops, so plenty of singers for that one. Moving next is the Pirate's Life, and I chose to just go with 2 to try and make room for characters. So there are some lists that run 3. I think I've seen 4, all the way up to 4. I don't necessarily have to be that aggressive, at least I don't feel. I don't need to be that aggressive with playing a Pirate's Life after a Pirate's Life here. As long as I can control the board, then there won't be too much life lore gain from the opponent for me to force having to take some of that lore back. But again, it's great to rebuy off of a Maui, right? So I went with 2 in case I also do get into a position where I am forced to ink 1. And then moving right along, be prepared as a 4 of. I'm not running any of the Sisu here. And I think it's because the way I see it, the meta adjusted to not running as many 2 strength or less characters. Excuse me. And there's no Sapphire here to reduce the strength. So as far as board wipes go, got to go with the classic Be Prepared. And then in the end, mentioned it already, the library. It'll gain you lore at the beginning of the turn. It'll draw your cards when your characters are in there and they get banished for whatever reason. Iago's super fragile, throw him in there. Your 1-drops are super fragile, throw them in there. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into some ranked gameplay here. It's not the case where everybody's already gone to bed, right? Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you care if I stream this game?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. Good with a half cut?
Yeah, same for you.
Okay. Yeah. So how's your evening been so far?
It's been kind of a mixed bag, about half and half, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying out a classic here. Trying out because today's the first day I picked it up in a while, so.
Okay.
But been doing all right so far with it. Okay. There's 7. I will also do 5. Okay. I'll just finish shuffling up here, but I'm ready for whenever you are.
Thank you. Ink Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
A 1 for Cursed Merfolk.
Okay.
Pass.
Alright. We're getting aggressive here. Alright, so draw. Looks like I'm inking Friends, playing a Diablo. And I'll pass. Luckily, that's the only song in my hand. I figured he inked Ursula on 1 because he's got a second one. But I could be wrong.
For Yzma. Draw 1, discard 1.
I was wrong. Got it. Maybe he didn't want to keep it blind.
And quest for 2. Pass.
Yep. And oh yeah, and you're on 2 ink then. So I will draw here. What does this deck do against Chernadog? Race it, right? No. I almost feel like I gotta keep this stupid thing. I'll quest for one.
Okay.
Ink Followers. I'll play a Lumiere and I'll pass.
Okay. Play Prince Philip.
Maybe a little odd here, but
one for Lady.
I've got 2
One
Peter
for Little
Pan,
John.
and I think
One for
I should be
Nala.
able to just kind of challenge into
Quest
whatever
for
they got
3.
going on. Hopefully.
Pass.
Gotcha. Alright. Draw here. One in hand. Okay. I like Brawl. I'll play Shadow Finder. This will challenge Yzma. And this will challenge the Merfolk. And I will discard. This Lumiere.
Okay.
And I'll quest for one. And I'll pass.
Okay. One for Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
And quest for 2.
Thinking I just made a mistake getting rid of that Lumiere. Alright. Draw. Daisy. I'll play this Shadow Finder. And then challenge with all, I guess. Just these 2 into the Little John and these 2 into the Nala.
Okay.
I will ink Maui and I will pass. I inked Maui. A little insane, right? But I do have a crab now, and I've got a library. I need to be able to start drawing cards here.
Shift Lady. Turn. Merfolk. And Nala.
So Shift Lady's kind of bad, right? I'm gonna crash into Lumiere.
Quest for 4, Daisy Trigger.
Okay. Be prepared to the bottom.
Yep. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Crab. So I'll boost up this Peter Pan.
Okay.
And I'll challenge Lady. And then these are gonna challenge Daisy. Then quest for 1. I should probably ink, but I don't feel like it. Pass. Genie in the library in hand. I feel like I have an opportunity to come back here.
Or Chernobog with 6 in discard.
Yuck.
Pass.
Gross. Alright. Well. I will play the library to force the Chernobog sideways. I'll pay 1 to move followers over. Quest for 1. Banish, draw 2. Ink Diablo. I will move the crab over. And I'll pass. Hopefully I have enough time here to come back, so I have another Shadowfinder 2 Genie in hand.
Merfolk.
That's kind of bad.
1 for another.
Oh, that's even worse.
1 for Nala.
That's wicked. That actually might just be game.
Take out the library. And pass.
All right. Draw. I had to count things out here. That looks like 4 and then 6. Okay, cool. So, Accomplished Mystic. I'm going to move this 1 damage over to one of your merfolk. Challenge Chernobog for 4. Give the bonus over to Peter Pan, and then I'll finish it off. 0 strength on board, I'll quest for 1. And pass. I'm swearing by that bell.
3 for Donald. With extra lore to Merfolk.
Yep.
That's 4. And pass.
All right. Draw. I'll play Shadow Finder. This will take out Donald. Challenge Nala. And then yeah, Merfolk, and I gotta discard Finders Keepers. And I'll pass.
Ooh, rotten luck. Pass.
Oof. Okay. So at this point I'll pay 4 for Genie. Draw. Inkiago. Quest for 4. And I'll pass.
One for Lady.
Mm-hmm.
3 to Shift Lady.
Oh my.
Merfolk.
That's great.
And pass.
Yeah. Alright. What can I come up with? Well, maybe everything sideways next turn might be enough. Genie, I'll draw. Palinkiago, I'll play a library. And this is what, 6? Yeah, I'll quest for 6 here. And I'll pass.
Okay. Merfolk, and Nala.
Oh.
And quest for 2, and pass.
Okay. Good game. I'm pretty sure that right there was like the nail.
Alright, good game, man.
Same with you. Appreciate your time. Have a good one.
Okay.
Bell. Bell doing Bell things. On to the next one.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I've been about 50% of my games have been wins. Half of them have been losses.
Okay, all right, not so bad.
No. There's some stuff to tweak on my deck, but I don't have the cards to do it.
No, gotcha. Hey, been looking through the reveals of the new set. You got any ideas? Because I got my innovation juices are flowing.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to do. Um, and Anna Elsa Blurple deck, I think that would be pretty fire.
Yeah.
Um, Generally, that those green steel pirates are looking real tasty too.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
And I think Mushu deck got a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the Mushu deck is it's just not enough draw engines in it. So I'm hoping to see like out of the last reveals if there's something that can help um, them draw more.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
also
mhm.
I definitely want to do the set 7 legendary Mickey steel that you
Yeah.
get to play. To put that into like that big ass Mickey, the 1010.
the bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, I want to put that in my Mushu deck.
That would really be hilarious.
Yeah, it's like your two little two uh, non-inkable Mickey puts down a 1010 that quests for 5, and then when it gets banished, it does 5 damage to everything.
Yeah.
Insane. I turn 2 big Mickey is my jam right now. Well, turn 3.
Turn 3. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd be
So
pretty fun.
that's what I want in my life.
So I'm trying, or I'm thinking about Ruby Amber and that chef Goofy.
Yeah.
So on its own, I think it's great with steel
Mm-hmm.
and possibly with bolt. Readying your characters, readying your damage bolt. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you would heal the last damage off of your other characters,
Mm-hmm.
and so then the bolt's gonna count it.
Yep.
But with Ruby, and then putting the 5-drop Rapunzel in the deck
Yeah.
as well
Oh yeah.
with the damaged characters from Ruby.
That,
Like I think that'll work just fine, especially with that 5/5 for 3, the Prince John.
yeah.
Yeah, there should be something there. I think.
I think so. It looks gnarly.
Yeah. Um, I didn't ask you, but you good with me streaming this?
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
All right. Let's get this going.
Yeah. All right. Good luck to you.
That is. I am keeping 1.
I'm keeping 4. I'm tossing that 3.
I also think I wanna. Yeah, that Mushu deck is something I definitely. There is that Pinocchio that's evasive. That every time you're ready, uh, that sounds really cool too.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the Bambi though.
What is that one? Oh, the
It
3, the 1/1 for 3. I think. Right.
Yep. And its abilities when it jumps, when you play it, you gain a lore. If your opponent plays a character, he goes back to your hand.
Yeah. That's. I don't know. I mean, it's cool in the sense that like, um, the opponent really has to kind of play a certain way to be able to actually challenge into it.
Yeah.
But if you run steal with it, then you just kind of like remove all their stuff as you're questing with the thing, and then as soon as they drop, back in.
I was
So.
thinking more of Lurple, because 3 costs to keep doing it is kind of expensive.
Oh, okay. Blue can afford it. Yeah, okay. I can see that too. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and start with Ink and a Pirate's Life. Journal box followers, I'll pass.
What was it that you inked again?
Oh, Pirate's Life.
Pirate's Life? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
Yeah. Not that happy about it. But...
Queen's Castle. Turn box.
Okay.
And pass.
Alright, so I'll draw here. I will quest for one. Banish. Draw. Right. Ink friends. I'll play a Diablo and I'll pass.
Alright, draw for turn.
Not sure if that was correct. I also have a Lumiere.
We're gonna Incus me.
But then I also have a crab, and so what I'm thinking is that
2 for Calhoun. Quest
trade out
for
my
1.
Diablo here.
Pass.
Alright. Draw. I'll link a friends again. 2 for Lumiere. Actually, here I'll challenge the followers for 1.
Alright. Well, yep.
And I'll draw. And then play a broom. And I'll pass. Alright. I may see removal on the Lumiere, but at least they won't be able to sing it.
Draw for turn.
So maybe that's something. I have a
Gonna
library.
ink a Cobra. 3 for Pete. And yeah, we'll pass.
Alright. So I'll draw here. Steel, huh? And Giago. Library. I'm gonna move. Who am I moving? Lumiere. And I'll pass.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm sure the Pete
Draw
was
for
to be
turn.
able to sing some removal onto the Lumiere, but
I'm gonna ink a Diablo.
I made it to where he had to make a choice here.
For
Actually, maybe not.
For Genie.
Oh,
Draw card.
yeah. I was thinking he could have Zeus Library challenged and then sang. But he can still send removal here.
Pete will do 3 damage to the library.
No, alright.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. So I will gain 1. Draw. almost feel like Lumiere is a goner anyway. So, kind of have to move the broom over. Quest for one. Pay 3 for Crab. Crab will give its bonus on Lumiere. I'll pop broom. Draw 2. Lumiere is going to challenge Pete. I'll draw. I got ink. Ink Finder's Keeper. Move Crab over. And I'll pass.
Alrighty. Draw for turn. You had 5 ink. Alrighty. We're gonna ink a broom.
Seeing a shadow finding her would be kind of nice.
Quest for 2. Three for
Fox,
Pete.
right. Oh, okay.
2 for Calhoun.
Oh. He left the library for one more turn. I mean, I'll take it.
And pass.
Alright. Already here. Gain 1 from the library. And I'll draw. That is a B prep. Play Genie, I'll draw here. Ink the Crab. I'll play a Diablo. I will move the Genie over. And I'll quest for 1. Pass. So here I have B prep next turn. If he doesn't do anything with the library for whatever reason, I'm sure he will, right? But
Genie will sing Suze on the library.
Yep.
Pete will sing Friends on the Other Side for 2.
He set himself up for the B prep next
Cards
turn.
in hand.
I've got 4.
4. Calhoun will trade with Crab. Gain 2 lore. And an ink a broom. 3 for Madam Nim. Pull back the Genie.
No.
3 for Genie. Quest for 1. Pass turn.
Alright. You said Genie, but I know it was Pete.
Yeah. I got Genie on the brain.
do I do here? One in hand. I'll play crap here. Pump the genie, and I'll challenge yours. I'll link a Maui, and I guess I don't give you the 2 lore, right? I'll pass.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
5 for Bagheera.
Okay.
Quest for 3. Pass turn.
Alright. Draw. So is that when it's banished or banished in a challenge?
During an opponent's turn, when this character is banished, deal 2 damage to each opposing character.
Oh, okay.
Any sort of banish.
Okay, yep. So then, I guess I just quest for 4. And play Be Prepared. I'll draw off the deal. Ink Elsa. And I'll pass.
Draw for turn. 4 for goat.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Okay. Dragonfire Goat. And I'll play Peter Pan. And pass. 2 in hand.
Draw for turn. Nope.
Yuck.
Do it again.
Well, let's see. I think I just kind of played her because she's a questing body. And quest for 1 here. And pass. Be prepared on a pirate's life. So I should be able to outrace him currently.
Five for Elsa. Do 2 damage on Peter. We'll sing Zeus on Belle.
That's unfortunate.
And pass.
Come on, friends. Alright, let's see what happens here. Well, I mean, that is a card. And how many cards do you have in hand?
0.
Okay. Draw also. I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Draw for turn. Fire the cannons. Quest. Pass.
Okay.
Can I draw some of my draw engines, please?
Iago? And I'll pass.
Draw for turn. Ink. Out of Fun and Platinum. Quest. Pass.
Alright, quick second, I just gotta readjust here. Seems like I'm cutting in and out. I'm wondering what the issue is there, but I'll go ahead and draw. I'll challenge. And then 3, 6 for Pirate Slave. So I'll go up and pass. I've got 2 B preps in hand.
Pass.
Alright. Followers? I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Draw for turn.
So I should be hopefully winning the lore.
Diablo.
race here.
Strength Churnbogs. Rabbit will go into.
It's got a base.
Oh, never mind that. I would just quest for 1 then.
Yep. Alright. Let's see here. Draw. Sure. Friends. Draw 2. Maui? So I'll go into the rabbit. And then I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Draw for turn. It's me and Diablo. Quest for 1. Pass.
Diablos. B preps aren't looking all that great here. There's my Diablo. Alright. Quest for 1. Seven for a V upgrade.
2 for Diablos.
Yep. I will pay 1 for a Diablo and pass.
Draw for turn.
Please overextend.
4 for Merlin.
Oh, come on. Why is it gotta keep drawing cards?
3 for Madam Nim.
Wow. Okay.
Inca Crab. Play a Churn Bogs. Pass.
Alright. Draw. Play Elsa to exert your followers. Challenge it. I'll quest for one. And I will pay one for magic and pass.
Draw for turn.
So now on the board,
For
he has
rabbit.
to challenge the Diablo or else I win. So it draws me into a card here. I'm winning the lore race, it looks like, hopefully. I feel kind of nervous again because
3 force me in Churn Bogs. And Sing on Elsa.
Oh, wow. That was nuts. I have to draw another character here. Alright, and do you still have cards in hand?
No.
Okay, so you're good to...
Yep, pass. Okay.
Okay, yep, no problem. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Sure. Friends? Wait, that can't be right. I miscounted. Hey, can I take that back? Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. I thought I was a 9 ink. That's miserable. Quest for 2. Be prepared. I'll draw one off the Diablo here. Okay. And then I'll pass.
I actually will give you the win. I have to go. So good luck on everything.
Alright.
And have a good games.
Alright, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. I have to not play so loosely, right? My opponent did not have to be that kind to allow me to take that move back. I mean, thinking back, I'm actually not sure on what the rules are. I didn't take any action as far as drawing any cards. I didn't see anything. All I had to do was reverse, exerting my ink, bring the card back to my hand. And I think in a tournament setting, that may just be a warning, right? So... but I was able to edge that one out there. That was close. If it wasn't for that Pirate's Life, right? Did not see any shark. It's a little disappointing, but still fine. On to the next one. Hey, how you doing?
Good, I'm good.
Good. Oh, I hate that my camera's flickering there. Oh well. You go with the half cut?
Yeah, I'm good to half cut.
All right. And you get you're right if I stream this game?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Great. All right.
Are you streaming on Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch and TikTok as well.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
Good luck. I'll do 2, I think. 2. Yep, 2.
This looks like 2 as well. Okay. You got any sub champs just yet?
No. So we are only getting any official support in Set 8, which is coming soon.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Where are you playing
Malaysia.
from? Malaysia. Okay.
So they just announced that they're supporting officially here, and most of our shops are picking it up. So hopefully with that, it also means promo stuff, set champs.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds great. Like I'm glad, you're part of the Worlds now.
Yeah.
Being able to participate fully.
Right. I'm ready to start when you are.
All right. So I think it's Ink Friends play Diablo. Ooh. Try it again. There we go. And I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll improvise. For 1, I'll play Captain Hook and pass.
I tried. All right. Already here. Draw. Is this really what we're doing? Ink Friends number 2. I'll play Chernobox Followers. And I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. I'll ink a John Silver. For 1, I'll fire the cannons on
no.
Chernobyl.
Dang.
And for one, I'll play Pete and pass.
A pirates build. This seems like it should be pretty interesting. I feel like that Pete is kind of important. Howling Friends.
Ouch.
And I'll brawl the Pete. And I will pass.
Okay. Draw. This is not what I want. Yeah, I'll just ink a Hidden Cove. For 3, I'll play Smee.
Yeah.
Quest Hook for 1 and
Okay.
pass.
Could you remind me what Smee does?
Whenever I play an action that isn't a song, I'm a ready chosen pirate character.
Gotcha. All right, thank you. All right, so I'll draw here. I'll play Crab.
Yep.
So boost up the Diablo, I'll challenge. And I'll draw a card. That is not what I want to ink. Ink Shark. And I'll pass. Oop.
Okay.
Ink Shark. Pass. There we go. Always feels bad when you look at your over $40 card. You gotta throw it into the inkwell.
Oh, ink a
I
piece.
right now am prioritizing
For 2 to
the
play
library.
Donald. Quest me
I've
for
got
1.
a Shadow Finder in hand right now.
For 1, I'll play Fire the Cannons on Merlin. Crab, ready Smee. And pass.
Alright, draw. Of course I get a second library. That's just gross. Alright, I'll pay 4 for Genie. I'll draw a card. Be prep, so I have to ink a library anyway. I'll ink a library. One card in hand. I think I'll pass here.
Okay. Draw.
Try to be
I'll ink
super
a
patient.
Daisy. For 4, I'll play a Daisy. I'll quest 2 with Donald and pass.
I love that Daisy. Okay, and the Donald is if I challenge it, or
Yep, if you challenge it, I may return an action card from this deck. From
Yeah.
this card that isn't a song.
okay. So right now it's just fire the cannons. Is that right?
Yep, just the 2 fighter cannons. That's right.
Okay. Thank you. Draw. Elsa. So I will I'll exert a Smee. And then challenge Smee here. I'll give the bonus to Elsa. Elsa will challenge the Donald.
So I'll get back a fighter cannons.
Yep. Quest for 2. No ink. I'll pass. So I've got
Draw.
Peter Pan.
For 2, I'll play another
Be prepared.
Donald.
And
For
my
1,
library.
I'll play
That
fighter
library
cannons on
I am
Elsa
definitely keeping.
and pass.
Okay. Draw. 3, I'll play library. I'll pay 2 to move both characters over, and I'll quest for 3. And I'll pass.
Okay, draw.
I was thinking about inking the Iago, but
Quest for 2.
I think it's fine here to just throw into the library.
Pass.
Alright, so I'll gain 1 for the library here. I will ink Iago. 3 for Peter Pan. 1 for Turnbox followers. I'll pay 2 to move these new ones in. So I've got 1 in hand over here. Yeah, that's it. Fire the cannons, huh? I guess I just quest for 3. And I'll pass.
Okay. Draw.
Everybody into the library helps the be
1 to
prepared here.
repeat. Quest for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pass.
Alright. I'll gain 1. Nope. Okay, it did work. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember what lore I was at. That's a little embarrassing, but... Alright, let's see here. Nope, 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 nope. Churnbox followers. I'll quest for 1 here. Banish. I'll draw 2.
Yep.
Okay. Quest for 4 more. 3. I'll pay 5 for Maui. Pay 1 to move him over to the library, and I'll challenge Daisy. How much is that? Is that 3 damage?
3. That's 3, yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'll ink a Maui. And I'll pay 1 for a Diablo, and I'll pass.
Okay.
What's these for? One's outside.
Okay, I'll do this. For 1, I'll play Prepare to Board on Donald, giving him +3 strength, so he's 4-1. He
Okay.
will take out Maui.
Yeah.
You're gonna win the game anyway, so I'll at least I can do something about it. So Pete will do Quest for 1 and pass.
Alright.
Nice game.
Yep.
That's GG.
Well, good game.
Good game.
Appreciate the time.
Yep. Good luck with the rest of your games.
Same with you. Take care.
Take care.
Oops. Forgot the... leave a rating there, but where are we at? What's that, 3? Why do I feel like we played 4 instead? So that's one thing about doing this stuff in the evenings, is that after a day of work, I am a bit tired. I lose track of what I'm doing very easily. It felt like 4 matches. Maybe it really was just 3. I'm trying to go for 5 for every one of these videos. Slash streaming events that I do. So we'll push through. Let's go. That thing's got to be right. Right, that thing's got to be tracking the correct number of games. So we'll do 2 more. Alright, let's get you on here.
Well,
How you doing?
good. How about you?
Good, good. Do you care if I stream this game?
No problem.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sure.
Good, good.
And how's your night been going?
I play Funky Deck 3 game. Now I just rebuild my deck for the weekend and just play test one last time before going to bed.
Gotcha. Okay.
What about you?
Well, so I threw this together after some okay results at set champs, but I didn't place top 4 or anything, so figured I'd go back to something tried and true.
Okay.
And hopefully I get better at it here. So this is a curious hand. I almost feel like I just want to do one. Yep. Okay.
I'll do 5. When you're ready, good luck.
All right. Good luck to you. So Ink Brawl. I'll play Diablo and pass.
Draw.
I've got 2 Lumiere in hand, but I also have a crab, so I may end up inking one of
Thinking
Lumiere.
Rapunzel,
So I don't have
play Nala, and let's see.
Rapunzel Nala. Chernadog, possibly. Alright, draw. If it's possibly Chernadog. Oh, this feels weird. Didn't want to ink that, but I'll play a Lumiere Quest for 1. And I'll pass.
Draw.
This enables me to crab the
Thinking a
Diablo
dock,
and
play
take out the Nala.
Mickey.
Oh, okay, not Chernadog.
I think for 1, and let's see.
Okay. Let's see. Draw. I think I'll link friends here. Crab on Diablo. And I'll challenge Nala for 4. And pass.
Right.
I feel like steel removal is going to be taking care of Lumiere, but we'll see. If he doesn't have it this turn, it's good for us.
Thinking of Pluto for 3, play dock. Let's see.
Okay. I'll draw. What is up with all these friends? Ink friends. I'll play a library. I will Move Diablo to the library. And I'll quest for one. And I'll pass.
Draw. Wow. Making a beast.
Alright.
Quest for 2 with Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Play 1 more to play also Sinclair. Play 2 to play Duck. Discard a Duck. Draw 2.
Hate that happens.
Play 1. Play Daisy.
This man is going incredibly wide.
Bolt Mickey to the library. Or
Alright. Oh, gain 1 here. Draw. Now what do we do? Well, I almost feel like everything has to go sideways, right? Lumiere. And then I will add this Lumiere and it's probably right to just put the crab in there. Challenge Doc here. Challenge a Mickey for 3. And then I guess I quest for 1 here. And pass.
draw. Three for Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Six into the library.
Yep, that'll do it.
That's it.
All right. Draw. I'll play Shadow Finder. Oh, mm, 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 mm. All right, so this one will take out the Helga. Crab. We'll go into the Daisy. I'll give the bonus over to Diablo. And I'll challenge the Mickey. Banish, draw a card. This will challenge Doc for 3. Inca Finders Keepers. And on quest for 1. I'll pass.
Three for Smith and Nala. Beat into Lumiere.
Okay.
Pass you.
Alright. Draw. I also exert the Smee. Challenge for 3. And then quest for 2 here. Pass. We got a genie and be prepared in hand.
Nala into Lumiere.
Yep.
Build 3.
Mm-hmm.
With 3. With 2 for me. With 2 for Prince. And Bastille.
Yep. Okay. I'll draw. I'll pay 4 for a genie. Draw 1. I just drew an accomplished mystic, but I also have the be prepared, and I initially drew a shark for the turn. Did not want to ink the shark, but also don't want to ink the accomplished mystic here, so we'll have to figure this one out. Because I don't necessarily have any actions to immediately get off of the shark, so don't care that much that it isn't shark that I am prioritizing here. So where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can request with. I'll challenge Nala here for 6. Or, yep, already did it. Forgot he was eligible. But, okay. And then I'll pass here. Why is this not? Oh.
Quest for 4. 5.
Is that glitching for you or just for me? Because I'm not.
On your screen, it's always flashing.
I did not see your lore update. And that also looks like it's green for my screen, like it's my turn right now.
I'm at 8. And yeah, it's your turn on my screen too.
Yeah, but okay, so your lore on my screen says 3.
I'm at 8. Does it move?
It's not updating, so I don't know.
But I'm right into the chat box. You can see 8 point.
No. So maybe it's my my client. Like if I don't remember. Am I able to just quit and relaunch the application and jump right back into the game?
Yeah, if you quit, yeah.
Okay. Let me try that real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Thank you. All right. That's a little goofy. I haven't seen that happen yet. Please get back in. Oh no. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I thought this was gonna be simple. Oh my lord, everything I'm using needs an update. Wonder if my Pixelborn needs an update. But why would it start just, This is what I do in my spare time to play with my kids. Does this work? Looks to be working, guys. So, I mean, it's not my computer per se. A reboot may help whatever's going on with Oh, there I am. That's upsetting. Okay. Yeah. Opponent, if you're out there and you're seeing this, sorry about what happened there. Just not sure what was going on with the application. Let's go back to the test. It is still kind of glitchy. That's so weird. Let's try and fix that. Oh, my lord. Is the camera going out? Yeah, why am I having you guys just watch me mess around with my camera here, right? So at least you can take a look at the list. Why must you do this? Alright. Well, glad this is great YouTube content. Oh, it'll have to do. Alright. Ladies and gents, thanks for your patience. Jumping in for 2 more games. 2 more full games. I see you there in the TikTok world. Is that Adriel? Adriel? How would you pronounce that? Oh. Hello.
How's it going?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Good.
Love to
Testing
play,
some
man.
decks.
What's that again?
Testing some decks.
Sorry, if you could one more time. I didn't catch what that was.
Oh, I'm just testing some decks.
Oh, testing that. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I took a brew to the last few set champs, and I did okay, but I feel like I could do better, so I'm just going back to like the tried and true color pairing. So see what happens.
Go 3 here. Or 2. I'm gonna go 2. Yeah, go 2.
I will also do 2. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I think my one camera's going out. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's like... Yeah, you see it. Glitchy.
Yeah.
Hopefully it holds enough.
Right.
Alright, I am ready when you are.
Ink Cindy, play Daisy, pass.
Okay. It is that type of deck. Alright, well, Ink Friends. Play a Broom and pass.
So, Ink Alilo, 2 for Calhoun, plus for 2. Pass. Daisy trigger.
Crab.
Alright.
Alright, so I will draw. Ink Friends. Going into 3 ink. I will put 1 into Daisy. Pay 2. Turn a box followers. And Diablo. I'll pop the Broom. Draw a card. And I will pass.
Will Aerial 3. We'll go actually 2 for a Lilo and quest for 2.
Okay. Trigger. Diablo.
And go ahead and quest for 1 with Calhoun as well.
Yep. Okay. Draw. So I don't think I'm getting around to this thing. So library goes. I'll play Crab to pump up the Diablo, and I'll challenge Daisy. And draw. And how many cards in hand?
3.
Okay. So 1 drop plus strength would screw me. Actually, I think I will keep that dude upright. I'll pass.
We'll go 4 for a Pluto.
Yep.
Quest for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Alright, draw. I'll link Finders Keepers. 3 for Peter Pan. And 1 for Diablo.
Still waiting to figure out what the other ink color is you have.
um. Alright, so what's going on here? Alright, so I'll challenge the Pluto.
Yep.
And then I will pump followers. I'll finish off Pluto.
Yep.
And then I'll challenge the Calhoun.
Yep.
Should be 4. Yep, I'll pass.
Last turn. Oh, 3 for a Lawrence. West for 2.
Mm-hmm. All right. Draw. Ink followers. Elsa. So I'll exert the Lawrence. Challenge Lawrence. And then finish off Lawrence. And quest for 1. And pass.
Oh, 2 for a me, 1 for Cindy, and quest for 2.
Okay. Draw. Elsa. What am I doing here, though? Oh. How many cards in hand? Just the 1, maybe?
Just the 1.
Okay. Okay. So I'll exert Cinderella. And I'll challenge. I'll challenge Lilo. And then quest for 2 here.
Yep.
I feel like I should ink, but I'm not gonna, and I'll pass. Oh, sorry, you still there? I think I lost you. Hello? Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Okay.
Back.
Alright, so still thinking about it then? Yeah.
Yeah. Go 3 for a peak
Mm-hmm.
and pass.
Okay. I mean, sure. Also number 3. Exerting Smee. And I'll challenge here. So 3, 4. Quest for 3. And I'll pass.
Alright, over.
This would be a good time for a grab your swords.
A perfect time. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Let's go. Let's go 4 for Rapunzel. Quest for 1
Mm-hmm.
and pass.
Okay. Draw. Hmm. Five, 7. Trying to count lore here. 13, 16. Man. Alright. Genie. Draw. Alright, time to reveal it. Ink Maui. I'll play Lumiere. Genie will challenge Pete for 3. And then that should be 5. And I'll pass.
Alright, I'll go 2 for Lilo. Off turn. I will ink a Cinderella, and we'll go 3 for a Donald. Give Rapunzel a lore quest for 3.
Okay. I'm short one. Alright, let's see here. Draw. Okay. So, Genie. Draw. Ink Broom. For 3, I'll play Crab, and I'll figure it out here in a second where that's going. On this Elsa here.
Yep.
Alright, so Genie will challenge Donald for 3.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Elsa will challenge the Rapunzel.
Yep.
And then 16. Guess it doesn't really matter. This also finished. We'll take out Lilo. And then that leaves me with 6 here. I did ink, correct? 7, yeah, and I'll pass.
All right, let's go 2 for Lilo. I think you got game cards. So okay, I'll clear anything. Because I can go strength on your Diablo.
No! Draw.
Yeah. GG.
Good game, man.
Yeah, I'm trying out this Hagro. I don't think I like it. I run out of steam too quick with this color combination like this.
Yeah. It's
too quick.
it's a bit of a song and dance, I think. Like, do you run the John Silver, the Cooks? The ones
I
that...
don't.
Okay.
No, not in this one.
Okay. Now, I don't know that they're really effective anymore in the meta just because there's Rush out there, like here. But
No, I never. I run it in my blue steel,
yeah.
but
Okay.
that's mainly for like a late game. Like I don't usually try to play it early.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I thought about putting Winning Darling in that deck too. That's what I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to play Steel Song or if I'm going to play Blue Steel. Had a lot more success with Blue Steel than this Steel Song.
Well, and see the thing, like, so that's what I was running it, and I took it to the set champs. But I did like a diggy hole version, right, with the Habbies, Docks, the Mines.
Yeah.
Turn 1 Bell, still with the Popsicles.
Yeah, I've got Doc in this too. I just didn't see it that like that's the biggest thing. Like depending on the matchup, like I can usually get Rapunzel draws pretty good. Like that time, you actually had evasive, so obviously I couldn't challenge and then get the draws off of it. But
yeah,
I mean, I've actually been pretty good about getting at least 6 cards off Rapunzel with Nala, and then yeah, I got Docs, but I didn't see any Docs that game yet.
Now that you mentioned the whole challenging issue, and this is like I was talking to a buddy of mine, like because I don't know if you've been following the reveals, but
Yeah.
that Goofy, the chef, he looks really decent.
Yeah.
But if you put him down on 4, and then the uncommon Rapunzel on 5,
yeah,
and maybe it's Amber Ruby with like the characters that come in damaged.
Yep.
And then you quest, and then you ready them, and you heal them, and then for each one of those, you draw a card. Like, there may be something to it there, especially.
I think there'll be some. I think there'll be some new color combinations for meta next set. I really do. I'm hoping to, though. I'd like to see some Ruby Steel and some Amber Ruby and new stuff.
What is it? The Prince John, the 5/5 for 3.
Yeah.
So I think in that shell he'd be pretty good too, getting healed up by the chef. So I don't know. I think there's something pretty. There's something to that combination. I'm hoping. So,
Yeah, there should be some new stuff.
but all right, well, yeah. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the game.
Hey, man.
And catch you around. Take care. Good stuff. All right. One more. Milo. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Yep.
Cool. I'm doing good, and you?
Good.
Cool.
Here, let me see if I lower the volume over here. All right. Should be able to hear you a little better now. I think you were coming in a little
Okay.
quiet, but
Thank you.
so how's your evening been so far? Or your day?
It's been calm.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, wondering a lot about the upcoming set championship.
Right, yeah. I recently, I threw this together just to try and get some practice with it because I saw that it's been doing pretty well. And I've had some experience with the color combination previously. It's just I took a pet deck to the last couple,
Okay.
and I made it to the top 8, but I just didn't get as far as I thought I should. So I just kind of need to drop it. The meta's not right for it. But
Yeah, it feels kinda bad, right? To have a deck that you love so much but doesn't perform that well.
yeah. Yep. All right. Well. Oh yeah. Do you mind if I stream this game?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the heads up.
Yep, no problem. And how would you like the cut? Is half cut okay, or were you doing the 3 piles, or?
Yeah, half cut works for me,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something that you prefer?
No, half cut's good.
Okay. Okay, 3, 6, 7.
All right. So
I'll
I
send
opened up
back 4.
Broom, Crab,
1, 2,
Peter
3,
Pan,
4.
Friends, Pirate's Life, Bell, and I may actually even send back the Friends. At first I wasn't thinking about sending it back, but I do want to keep Crab because of the 1-drop. I do want to keep Peter Pan because of it being the crux of this deck. Alright. Sending back 4.
Okay, cool.
Alright, now just finish up here, and I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. I'll start by inking a white rose and spin 1 to play Diablo and pass.
Alright. I will draw. I'll link Friends, play Broom, and I'll pass.
Ready, set, draw. Let's ink Strength. Quest for 1.
Amethyst.
Spin 2 on a snake.
And Steel.
And pass.
Alright. Draw. Well, that's sad. Iago must go. I think I play Lumiere and pass.
Ready, set, draw. Let's ink a white rose for turn.
Didn't.
Let's spend 1 on Diablo. Let's fire the cannons Lumiere.
Yep.
3 cards in hand. Quest for 1 with
Yeah,
the snake.
that's why I didn't want to get rid of the broom.
And pass.
I got a crab here. And I wanted to get him to where he felt comfortable questing. Alright. I'll ink Maui. I'll play a crab and challenge a snake. And I'll pass.
Ready, set,
And just as long as I
draw.
keep control of the board, I should be fine.
I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Alright, so I'll draw here. 4 in hand. Gotcha. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to ink Maui here. Shadow Finder. And followers. And I'll challenge.
Okay.
And pass.
Draw for turn. Let's ink.
I'm leaning very heavily
Snake.
in... Ooh, excuse me. Go ahead. I'm leaning very heavily into the library. Hopefully that'll dig me out of the card predicament I'm in right now. I've also got to be prepared in hand. Yep,
Draw
this is
and
the moment I
pass.
needed. Alright. So I'll draw. I'll play 3 for the library. 1 to move the followers over. Quest 1. And I'll banish. I'll draw 2.
Okay.
Then... Still 4. Okay. I'll link a pirate's life. And I will move Shadow Finder over. I will at least quest for this guy. Five in hand. He's staying put, I think. I'll pass.
Okay. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use the genie to sing Zeus on the library.
Yep.
Then let's do 3 for a fox. Finish the library.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll ink Elsa for turn. 2 for me. And pass. 3 cards in hand.
Alright. Draw. Man, I really want to ink this card, but I can't. Alright. So I'll play Elsa and exerts me. And then challenge the fox. And pump Elsa, and then I'll challenge this me. Quest for 1. Yeah, I've got 5 ink, okay. And I'll pass. 3 in hand.
Draw. How many cards in hand? Sorry.
3.
3. Okay. Thank you. 4. Play Genie. Draw. Thanks me. And pass.
Okay. Draw. I'll brawl the genie. Pay 1 for broom. Quest for 2. And I'll pass.
Draw. 5 for Elsa. Exert the broom. Take out Elsa. And ink a Cobra for turn. 2 in hand. And pass.
Okay. Draw. I'll quest for 1. 4 for Genie. I'll draw off Genie. This is in the bag. I'll banish the draw. Okay. That is unreasonable. These will challenge. Oh, sorry. That's okay. So that's 1, 2, 5. I'll ink a pirate's life, and I'll pass.
Draw. I'll do 4 to play a Genie. Draw. Ink a White Rose for turn. 4 to play a Goat. Gain 1. And pass. 1 card in hand.
Okay. Draw. I'm gonna sing Friends. Six. So I'll banish the genie. Dragonfire. And then pay 1 for Diablo. 3 in hand. Quest for 2. Pass.
Draw. 4 to play a Genie. Draw.
So many genies.
Then, yeah. Let's do 1 to fire the cannons, the Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 cards in hand. Let's see.
Well, the genie was just played.
Zeus on the genie. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I mean, you can
Sorry,
sing it with the
with
Merlin.
goat.
Yeah.
Zeus on your genie and
Yep,
pass.
Okay, that was your last card. Is that right?
Yeah, no cards in hand.
Okay. Okay. I think I ink Moana here, quest for one. And play Be Prepared.
Okay. Gain 1.
Okay. And I'll draw one for Diablo. I'll pass. That last card was
Draw.
a Finder's Keepers, I think.
And
I
pass.
may have the moment, finally, to draw one. To play one, I mean. Alright. Let's see. Draw. I'll pay 5 for Finder's Keepers. So 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 cards. I'll ink a Friends, and I'll play Diablo, Turnbog Diablo. And pass.
Draw. I'll do 4 to play Gantu.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do. I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. I'll play Shark here. Quest with followers. For one. Banish, I'll draw. Quest 2 more for Diablo. I'll ink Bell. And 3 for a library. And I'll pass.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Draw.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
1. Play followers. And. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Oh, I had gained 1 from the library here. Genie. 4. So I'll draw. Pay 1 for followers. And then a move. That was 4. Everybody but the genie. And then I'll quest for 3 here. Oh. Did I hit?
No, I was looking for the mute button, but
Oh,
you already
okay.
won. Sorry.
No worries. Looks like I was at 13 at one point, right? So,
Yeah, you were 13, but the
I'd be
library
going down.
was 14, 15, 16, 17 with the shark,
Yeah.
and I was top decking a fox, so
Okay.
much to do there.
All right, understood. Hey, thanks for that game. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice night.
You too. Take care. All right. That's the 5th game of the night. After all the technical difficulties and the loud guy and the soft guy. Appreciate everybody that's been hanging on, watching this, whether it's on the stream or on YouTube. Anyhow, going back to the deck, this is what we went 5-0 with tonight. Some notable matches. Actually, thinking back, Steel Song was the... did I play a Steel Song? I feel like Steel Song was more the Knights of Lorcana League match that I had tonight. Which I was, again, able to win that one. So, yeah, I really didn't... I wish I would have been on this a little more, or a little sooner. Because this feels great. And again, like that Shadow Finder is central to this deck, to the point that, like, I don't know why you would run any less than 4. Taking care of the damage on him may be important in some matchups. You know, if he comes in and just rushes, challenges something, and gets 2 back. To where, you know, people play Panic on turn 4 to heal him up. Just hit somebody else, right? With the 2 damage. But I don't feel it's necessary. I feel like you can wait a turn and kind of like keep him upright while your turn 4 evasive does the work. And then turn 5, you play your Bell, heal your turn 4 evasive. And then just keep obliterating the board or questing, whatever it is you're doing. DB Sharksy, I see you. How you doing tonight? You caught me at the end of the stream. So I was just wrapping up. Hopefully if you get an opportunity, you can jump onto YouTube tomorrow and you'll see this posted up, or you could check out the VOD that'll be up on Twitch. So, but yeah, just was discussing some of the play patterns from the games tonight. Oh, as far as like jumping into a stream and it being the end of one. Yeah, you get a good bit of insight and not a whole lot of the boring stuff, right? Nah, I think the gameplay's the best. You should go back and watch it. But yeah, I never felt like I needed more than 2 Pirates Life. The libraries, they felt in some matchups like they were pretty important, in other matchups like they were maybe either win more or just not fast enough. So I think 3 is the right number for that as well. Moana, she's great, but I feel she also does like the same job as Merlin does as far as adding strength to a smaller guy that's going to challenge. So with that redundancy, I think she's fine at 2, because that effect is covered by 6 cards in the deck. And if you want to start counting the Lumieres too, I know that's just 1 strength, but you know, beef up your dudes, your 1-drops get better. Looking over everything else, yeah, I mean the The one Dragonfire was there when it was needed. It did its job. I don't remember if I ever bought that one back. Going back and recalling these games when I'm tired is just ugh. But I can tell you, Bell was great. The 3 damage that gets moved is it really does make a difference in certain matchups. Instead of moving just the 2 with the panic. So I don't know, go ahead, check out the gameplay. Hopefully you'll get something. Next time I stream, I'll probably just keep running this and see how much further of a streak I can get. I did go 5-0 tonight with it. So check it out, absorb it. I will have, you know what, a link to the deck list thrown into the chat now. Except I gotta do it through here. Drag it. There it is. So there's that. I'll post up the YouTube, and I'll have the YouTube video linked to the deck list. Definitely check it out tomorrow. Haven't seen many purple-red decks. Well, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Peter Pan Shadowfinder is obviously the key here with having all your evasives rush. So your surprise Maui on 6 will buy back a Friends or a Brawl, and then later on down the game they'll rebuy a Pirate's Life, Be Prepared, and stuff like that. So it's a powerful deck. Alright, well, that'll do it for tonight. I had not realized it just passed midnight for me here in Eastern Time. So with that said, this is Hole in the Earth. Y'all have a good night.